What's up, everybody? This is FerroCent bringing you another battle, this time on 5th Gen. This will be the first one in which I'm actually narrating right next to the video. So if I do get gaps of memory, remember, it's not my fault. So let's get the battle started. This is against Stunna, member of TR, and I feel like this battle was a lot of fun. And that goes for 5th gen in general. Because a lot of the strategies are sort of more complicated now. So I lead off with my UFO, and he leads off with his Aerodactyl. I use Protect the Scout, and he goes to the taunt. So I protected myself, and I decided to switch out because I predicted another taunt, and I went with my Espeon, who my friend from Hong Kong was nice enough to send me. Um, I bounced his taunt back, which is good for me. So his Aerodactyl can't use can't set up Stealth Rocks, and is limited to attacking moves like Earthquake here. Now at this point I realized I should have switched out because I knew he was going to go for the Earthquake. I should have gone to my Flygon a little earlier, but I decided to set up Reflect because I don't know, in some messed up world, Espeon is faster than Aerodactyl. So then I do switch to Flygon later on, and he didn't know who I was going to go into, so he decided to go with a Thunder Fan, or he thought I was going to stay in, or something like that. So the taunt wears off, and he switches Aerodactyl out because he knows that he wants to wall my Flygon. So I knew that, and I went for the Swords Dance, which is good for me. I thought he would stay in at this point, so I decided to go for the Fire Blast, but he switches out, and he goes back to his Aerodactyl, which sucks for me because Fire Blast doesn't really do much against Aerodactyl, especially since Flygon's special attack isn't really anything to boast about in the first place. So he takes it like a champ. I lose some of my speed and life orb, and I decided to switch out because I predicted that he would set up Stealth Rocks. Now the taunt is off, so I decided to bounce that. But no, he goes for the taunt, which falls under Magic Bounce anyway. So I taunt him again, and that works for me. And I knew to switch out this time because no need to set up Reflect. So I went to Flygon, and he goes for Thunderfang again. So I feel like, whoa, deja vu. And then he goes to the Earthquake. I don't know why. I think he misclicked, but yeah, Flygon didn't get hit by that. I didn't know if he was switching to his Venusaur again, so I went with Dragon Claw, and well, Fire Blast, which was a good choice because Fire Blast wouldn't have done much on Aerodactyl. So that was really good. So that Aerodactyl goes down finally, and I think he goes with his, yeah, he goes with the Chandelure next. I thought it was Scarf at the beginning, and I was really unsure if I should switch out or take out Chandelure. So I go for to take it out, and I realized that instead of it being Scarf like I thought it would be, it was actually Sash. So that was really unlucky for me because now he gets a chance to take out my Flygon, which he does. So that yeah, I've been also on my tongue, so I can't speak very well today. So he gets a crit, so that sort of evens the score a little bit. At this point, I was really wondering what to do because his Chandelure is slower than half my team. So I decided to go back to Ferrothorn and hope that my Ferrothorn is actually faster than Chandelure, so I could get some Stealth Rocks. And I thought I had an Ochre Berry on, so it's like even if he had a Flamethrower, but so I could wall that. But UFO didn't. He got taken out, and oh, that was just a bonehead move on my part. So I decided to go with my own Chandelure, which is Scarf, which means that I right now have 400 speed and upwards. So I decided to just take that out with Shadow Balls because did I just say Shadow Balls? Anyways, he goes with his Yanmega, and I was like, oh, what am I gonna do now? Because chances are the Yanmega carries Baton Pass. even though I discovered later that it doesn't. So right now I just try to take it out, but he uses a protective scout and get the first speed boost. At this point, I somehow thought that speed boost raised speed by 2 stages. So I wanted to go with something that could wall Jan Mega. I don't know why I went into Espeon. Probably because I thought he would use the Taunt Pass or Substitute or something like that. But you know, Jan Mega's not really Ninjask, so that was a bad prediction on my part. So he gets a second speed boost. He goes with Bug Buzz, takes out my Espeon. So no more Magic Bounce there. Yeah, he gets his third speed boost. I think I'm going into my Perfect Storm, my Volcarona, in an attempt to sort of like wall one of his moves. Even though I knew he was going to use Ancient Power, so that was another stupid move by me. 4x weakness. So Volcarona is dead. So right now I was just well, I wanted to like flee at this point because like right now my go-to sweeper just got taken out and I don't know what I can do. So I think right here I go into my my Jellicent. I go into Stash and he goes for the Air Slash because I don't know, maybe he just wanted a neutral attack. He avoids my Will-O-Wisp. It was a double miss. That was a pretty hilarious moment. And gets another speed boost, so that's 4 + 4. Uh, and at this point, I just thought like I would wall with Jellicent to see if I could stick a burn on him and then try and stall him out using Recover. One of the advantages of Jellicent as opposed to the Vaporeon from my earlier videos is that I don't need to stack my Recovery in 2 turns. I can just use Recover. Uh, so this is sort of like Milotic, except I have access to Taunt and Will-O-Wisp and Scald, and I think in general Jellicent is just a more versatile wall than Milotic. Although, yeah, and I also get the Cursed Body, which disables attacks when I get hit with them. So whatever I survive, that will most probably be what will be disabled. So I managed to stick the burn on him, and right now I'm just stalling him out. I'm waiting for the Yanmega to get taken out. I'm not sure why he didn't switch into something like his Mismagius, which I know he has, because he would have been able to take out Stash, because stab and then super effective, and then and all that jazz. But I guess he wants to stay into the +4 speed. Yeah, so it's basically just a stalwart. I do on my Jellicent. I carry Taunt, Recover, Scald, and Will-O-Wisp. Taunt is for whenever I happen to get stuck in a stalwart, I can use Taunt to remove the enemy's chance of recovery. So that works out for me. But as for now, like I don't really have much to taunt because his Yanmega's moveset is basically Air Slash, Bug Buzz, Ancient Power, and Protect. So even if I do taunt it, it just loses Protect. Big deal. So right about now he dies. I use Scald. I don't know why. I could have just, I don't know. Well, I had to do something with my time, so I might be able to just like speed up the process. No need to wait for the burn to kick in. So he right now he goes into his Venusaur. Right now I was in a pickle because right now I only have a Jellicent and my Chandelure. So if I use Overheat, then I'm stuck on Overheat, and I'll be losing 2 stages of special attack every turn. So this was a pickle for me. Do I install his Venusaur? Do I switch out early into Chandelure to preempt whatever he was going to do? Because he was most definitely going to go with the Grass attack, or at the very least set up Leech Seed. So I wanted to preempt that, save my wall for later, but I decided not to. I decided to just go into a Stalwart with his Venusaur. Unfortunately, he has Giga Drain, and that almost takes me out. I sort of predicted that he would use a grass move, so I think I go with I think I go with I think it's oh no I went with Will-O-Wisp. They have to stall out his Venusaur, but well it was a good idea, but I thought like Stash solo HP. There's no point. I'll just leave him in the spotter, and then set up a burn for Chandelure to take it out. And well, that was a plus for me because now that he can't use Giga Drain, he can't hit my Chandelure with Giga Drain. So now I switch out to Lumiere again. Um, I switch out to Lumiere, and then I decided to use Shadow Ball instead of Overheat because of aforementioned -2 every turn, every time I use Overheat, and since I'm Scuffed, that's basically every turn. So he goes with Sleep Powder because, unluckily for me, Taunt wears off right before I switch in, which sucks because I know I could have swept his Venusaur in 2 hits. I could have uh, taken down his Venusaur in 2 hits if I still had Taunt in place, definitely. But I guess I didn't. I guess the way that I guess that's the way it plays out. So as if to add insult to injury, he plants Leech Seed to attempt to like whittle my HP away. Although I know he has a Miss Mages, and I know he's gonna switch into that, and I know that Miss Mages is definitely gonna be faster than Chandelure. And this week just really sucks balls because I was hoping like I would wake up as soon as possible so I can take it out before he's in a critical condition. But I guess you can't have it all. So this is basically how it plays out. In the next few turns, I'm just gonna get slowly eaten away by Leech Seed, and I don't know. I tried to make it close, and I guess I sort of did. I took him down to 2 Pokemon, and he's no longer disabled. So well, that actually that doesn't even make a difference because I do take out his Venusaur at this point. But yeah, so he goes with this Miss Magus, and this is basically the end of the battle. And yeah, I was faster, but I don't kill him. I don't know. I don't know. Like I haven't really met Miss Magus in the metagame at all. If anything, I might have met him once, but I don't remember that experience. So it turns out that his Miss Magus is Focus Sash. I assumed he was a sweeper or some sort of support or gimmick Pokemon, I guess. That would seem to be the most logical choice. But he goes for the T-Wave. He explained to me that the Focus Sash set works like this. He sashes your Thunder Waves, then he uses Hex, which does double damage to a status Pokemon. I guess this would be some sort of one and done revenge killer, but I don't know. I wouldn't run that set on my team. Like if I was to run a revenge killer, it would basically have to be fast and consistent. But that's the end of the battle. Thanks for the game, Stunna, and yep, peace.